Right, now we get to be a little bit more aggressive. So with Gruul Fires, the idea with this deck is to get a Fires in play, dump your Cavaliers and play like we would have been doing with Jeskai Fires. But with this deck, we actually have access to Bonder's Enclave as well, so it gives us some card advantage while we're using Fires. We've also got access to Ceratopses and Brontodons. Vivian's very good card advantage. We've also got Quartzwood Crasher, which is another threat that gives us some more reach, which is sweet. Can give the Ceratops trample as well, so lots of stuff going on. Yeah, let's fire on with this one. We've played this deck before, a couple of changes to it since the last time we played it, so we'll see how it all works out. This is the last deck of the day. I'm playing some more stuff this afternoon, so I do some stuff around the house this morning. But yeah, should be back on. Whether I'm streaming or not, I'm not sure yet. I've not decided, so we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Not enough lands. This hand is better. It is double red. Okay. We can just go Grazer into Kahira into Questing Beast on 3. Seems like a reasonable curve if we don't draw anything else. Hushbringer. Sure. Ditch for 9. I don't think I have anything that triggers this. A Grazer is the only thing, right? Everything else is... I guess the Cavaliers. Cavalier's not a massive deal. Oh, you're gonna try and hit me? That's not gonna end well. Oops. Okay. Suit up my octopus. Suit up my thing with an octopus and then do that. Yep, sure. Fry seems like it would be good here. Fry seems like it would be good. Oh, I don't get the... no. It's just not... no, this entire screen has frozen. Okay, that was weird. Still want the ambushes, I think. Ceratops seems good if they're playing that kind of stuff. Crasher's maybe too cute. What the other Ceratopses? Ceratopii, whatever. However you're supposed to say that. Probably want the Scorching Dragon Fires as well if they're doing something like that. Can cut a couple of Brontodons and cut a Questing Beast as we're bringing in those. Give that a bash. Yeah, this hand seems okay. Not stellar, but we have lots of interactions, so... Get the scry. Don't need that. Like some more lands. Baby Godzilla. Okay, so they are the mutate deck. Let's just get that now. It's gonna be important to keep them off of having any threats in play. Yeah, another land's perfect. That means we've got enough to be able to cast the Cavalier. Yeah, that's fine. guess that's potentially a reason to hold up Fry Dragonfire. So they're just going to get to mutate onto this. Okay, they chose not to, so that works out for us. Let's kill this. Whack-a-mole. Destroyer. Yeah, we can't kill that one with this, so... This might end up working out quite nicely. Okay, they put it on the bottom. Just returning this to my hand. Sure. Seven you. Mutate onto the Destroyer. Aphid Gust the Cavalier, that can go away. This is going to be a 6/5 because of Kahira, so I get to give it haste, and it would have trample as well, so smash. And then give this trample, should be lethal. Sweet. That was a very quick match. Sweet. This deck seems awesome. I don't know if I've quite nailed the sideboarding, but the actual deck is very powerful. Remember, if you haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated if you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's something we're trying to grow that as quickly as possible. Posting multiple videos a day at the moment. Plan on continue doing that while Standard's still interesting. Going to try and add in some draft streams and videos in the evenings as well. So it would be greatly appreciated if you can do that if you're enjoying it. I maybe should have kept that Cavalier. I've already got the lands to be able to do stuff like... Yeah, maybe should have kept that. Bit of a goose. Dummer's Ambush seems like that would be reasonable to do on our Fire's turn. Fiend Artisan, you say? Sure. So next turn we get to go Fire's Ambush in theory, assuming they don't interact with it. They might have a way to kill it. We've got a Questing Beast. We actually had to kill Questing Beast, which is awesome. So next turn we get to go Ceratops, Cavalier, give this trample, +1/+0 to all the things. Seems like that would be pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable. Killing my fires. Opponent. I had so many plans for that fires. Right, I just do that now, right? Cat. Sure. Okay, sure. Dragonfire seem good. Crowan Wars actually seem good. Being able to steal their gem razors. They probably have ovens, so I probably need to leave the Brontodons in. Ceratops aren't amazing here. Crasher seems a bit unnecessary, so let's jam with that. Kind of awkward, but with the Dragonfire and the ambush, I think this is reasonable enough. Finding both cleaves is less than ideal. Cat, sure. And an oven. Yay, it's my favorite. Don't think I want to play the Grazer now. Just want to see if we can get them with this Scorching Dragonfire. To bring this back, which they are. And we can exile the cat. Kahira. Just making food? Just making food. Okay. Fiend Artisan. Sure, we get to kill that with the ambush, so. Or we can steal it for ourselves. Let's go questing beast and just start hitting them really hard. Trophy, that one, sure. I'll get a forest, I can play this grazer out as well. So this might just sack the goose and go and get whatever it's called. I can't really remember. The cat. That's the one we're thinking of, or a mayhem devil. Just make an extra food, sure. So it's sacking the goose to get a cat. Untapped land would be quite good. It means we can ambush the Fiend Artisan and still cleave. I mean, Brontodon to deal with the oven's pretty good. Yep. The cat with Fiend Artisan is pretty gross. So they can probably get a Mayhem Devil here, which would be pretty good for them. I sack this, go get Mayhem Devil. Maybe something bigger, maybe just the questing beast that we saw last time. Three is probably Mayhem Devil. That's gonna be a pretty good one to steal with this, so got an oven as well. Yikes. Yup. Goodbye, Kahira. Stealing the Mayhem Devil with a Corn War is going to be pretty good. I would like this one. Now they can't really do anything without taking damage, so Assassin's Trophy, that one, that's rude. Opponent, exceptionally rude. Yep. We can alt pass here. There's nothing we can do, so that, go and get another Mayhem Devil. That's a big yikes. I'm just gonna move on. Like they're so far ahead, and drawing both the cleaves is just horrific for us. So I don't think we need to change. I guess we should probably bring in the cages. Could stop both aspects of their combo or their combos. I guess I should probably have Grazer. Never mind. This sounds fine. We'd like to find a cage. Another cat. Sure. Goose. Sure. Imagine just blocking with a cat here, but still worth the attack. Interesting. Does that mean they've got a Mayhem Devil? Rankle. Interesting. Someone we haven't seen in a while. Guess this is just making us each sacrifice a creature. And discard a card, sure. Don't mind discarding a card. I think I'm just sacrificing the Brontodon. Rankle's a card that I'd completely forgotten even existed. Another Rankle just to completely wreck me. Corvold. A Corvold to completely wreck me instead. Okay, sure. Pretty sure they should just eat a land here with the cats in the graveyard already. Yikes. I mean, that's a pretty good one.
You want to fight me? That's precious. I call, and Ikoria answers.
So Cage works with Vivian, right? So creature cards can't in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield, but it's not. It's the thing that's actually doing it is the it's going on the stack, and then it goes on just being cast from there. So I think it still works. It just can't cast spells from graveyards. I don't know what other than a Crone War. What can we do to deal with that? Not a massive amount. Yeah, we do just get to make a blocker for every time, so. Feel like we're dead, but we'll keep playing. There's a very small percentage chance we can get out of this. Another catch here. That not being a good one is going to be a difficult one to beat.
Every day is a new mutation.
That's fine. That was just far too late to the party there. I didn't even consider Corvold, to be honest. I thought that would just be... that wasn't a thing anymore, but... okay, let's go again. Hopefully find someone that's falls over a little bit better than that. Ugh. Right, this is much better. We're also against another Ikoria deck, so it could be a mirror, I guess. Or it could be the Jeskai control deck that plays no creatures. Looks like it's more likely the Jeskai control deck that plays no creatures. Yep. Sure. My mana is just being a pain in every deck that's not cycling today. 50% to find a land, and we don't. So.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Boke.
Here we go.
Let's cast the Blunted on again, so we can give this haste next turn when we've got the extra mana.
I've got time.
Conquer's Death. Are you taking out the fires? You are taking out the fires. So untapped land would be amazing. Ding ding ding. Thank you.
I'll protect you.
Sweet. So against control decks, we want the Fries, we want the Ceratops. We probably don't want the Crashers. They're just going to be... this card just seems awkward. Probably cut it from this deck. Like, it wasn't in the previous build of this. Like, this was essentially the previous build, so I think it's Probably better just to have it back the way it was, to be honest. I've not seen anything that's kind of made us want to do that, so I mean, I can't really mulligan that one. Gwesterson's excellent against Teferi. It'd be really good if I find a red land this draw, so it means that I can never put this into play and just use it for cycling, but okay, we didn't, so didn't need to put it into play, 'cause otherwise we'll miss the red when we need it, so. That works for me. Vivian's a nice pickup as well. I've already got the mana to be able to make that one work, so. Teferi, Narset. Okay. Questing Beast gets to kill Narset as well, so not a big deal.
Keep an open mind.
Essence Scatter, sure. Fires is a great draw. Go away.
I must train harder.
Yikes, that's gonna be good for us. Dragonfire, that one's fine. Now we get to cast the Vivian. Vivian's either prompted on top, which we can't cast, so we're going to draw it. And then we're going to make a 3/3 Vigilant.
We will adapt to anything.
Sweet. They didn't have the Wrath. Woo! They didn't have the Wrath. Right. Come on, we can get out of gold. We can do this. I believe. Yeah, this hand's fine. Need to be quite quick against Garuda, but we get to go on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, so might still not be quick enough, but realistically we don't have anything that we can do with this till post board, and we get Cage, so if Bonder's Enclave's a reasonable pickup if the game goes slightly longer. Fires is a good one for that reason. Got something else to ramp with. We'll Haven, so yes. So they've got the mana for Garuda, so we need to hit them for a heat here. So And I'm okay making this trade. The mana, so we just need to hope that they don't hit particularly well with their Garuda here. Right, you hit a couple of Fibble Fips, and you hit one of my questing beasts, but that was it, so... sure, no box. So they're going to take 6 unless they block with the questing beast. They need to block one of these two, so questing beast probably goes away. So I don't think we want to attack the other ones. Sure. Probably just got a backup Garuda in their hand. Yep. Right, hit equally as poorly. They found a Dream Eater and that was it. Okay, so that's not great for us, but at least it's not, we're dead, so we're still playing Magic, technically. Okay, and that was going to be 4 more misses, so bounce my Kihira. Finding the other Ceratops would be awesome. That one, however, is not. Cavalier Thorns is fine. Unfortunately, the Bonder's Enclave's not online, so... But we do have a couple of blockers, so... I think I'm supposed to hold these in case we find a Cavalier Flame and can ditch them. Oh, there's only one Cavalier Flame left in our deck after the Garuda Mills. Yep. Sure. They hit a Spark Double, let's just move on. Cages, get him a deck. A Crone War seems fun as well, Ceratops seems fine. Leave one Embercleave in, I think. Kind of awkward, but it's a keep. We are a land heavy deck. We only need to hit one. So we've got 26 lands. We found a Temple of Tilt. Let's grind to an untapped land. Haven, sure. Missed the land. Guess we get to blow up their mana source with the Brontodon. Seems kind of bad. See what they do here. Double defib. Growth Spiral, sure. One, two, three, four, five. if they have a weak Garuda, then we can steal it and do some stuff. Otherwise, we're not in a particularly good shape. So, okay, they do have land. Let's see what they get. Just casting a Thassa. Okay, sure. That's an interesting line. Really need the land then. Or are they tucking something? It's an Aether Gust. Aether Gust the fires. Sure. Come on, let me do my stuff. Right, want a really weak hit here. Found a Forerunners, that's reasonably weak. Means they might actually just be dead. If I steal the Forerunners, hit another Garuda. Paradise Druid. This is a boar. Boar's not one of the things for this, is it? So. Sure, it works for me. Who's a good piggy? Sure. They missed from my side, so they can get a Ceratops or a Questing Beast. Flicker the Garuda. What are they finding this time? Dream Eaters. Okay, fine. Fine. Bounce their piggy and then we'll cast their piggy and yeah. Okay, fine. Again, like the kind of stuff I was saying there is that this deck just seems to be worse with putting in these other cards that might be okay in some matchups, but just seems to be genetically worse. So I'm not sure if it's necessarily correct or this is necessarily an improvement over the previous list. Against Garuda again. We need to go quickly against Garuda. This hand's just not great. Like, we've just... Without the mana, like, these hands just don't work. Like, you need a Grazer and need a... I hate Magic. I hate decks like this. It just doesn't work. I think if I'm playing in the Hoogland tournament later, I'm just going to play the cycling deck. It's just... There's never issues with mana because you're just cycling, you're drawing that many cards. Essence Scatter? What? Man, opponent's really been hurt by something at some point with a Garuda deck, haven't they?
Deserves life, and I will protect them. I love making new friends.
Yay, Garuda mills my fires. Ugh. Mono spark doubles. Love it. Cages, get him a deck. I don't think I want the other things. Let's just go ham with that. This is going to be the last one with this deck. I'm just not feeling it today. This deck's just not doing the thing. Right. At least this has the cage. Needs a second green. We're obviously going to screw for the second green the entire game. That's generally how this is working today. We are 35% to draw a green source. So watch us draw a mountain. Ugh. Really? What are our odds to draw lands? 51%. More than half our deck are currently lands, of which 37% are green sources. And 30% of them are untapped. Come on. Really not that much in the way of decision making. You can actually work through that deck as a flow diagram, to be honest. And we still miss. Yay. Just playing a 6-6. Playing a 6-6 seems reasonable. Not you making a 3-2, sure. Yay, the Temple of Tilt.
Elemental cat dinosaurs? I love Ikoria.
Cage is going
I'd
away.
like you to meet my friend, Stumpy.
We're bouncing the cage instead. Oh, this is just crap. Like, that deck's just not fun to play against, but this deck's just not as good as the previous iteration, I'm afraid. Saw some people doing well with this, but I'm not sure how. Like, we've just put some bad cards in our deck. Like, we didn't. Every time we drew this, it just didn't actually impact anything. Like, yes, it's a fine creature, but like, why is that better than the Cavalier Thorns? Yeah, off this deck. That wasn't particularly good. I actually really enjoyed the first time of this, but it just wasn't right. Like, we're so mana heavy that with 28 lands that you flood out so badly, but we also felt like we were screwing so badly there as well. Like, that game was just a prime example of that. Like, we're over 50% to hit a land and we can't even do that. So, and the mana, because we're playing so many basics, it just feels awful. Okay, that's gonna be everything for today. Might be back later on, unsure yet, but thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next time.